Hebrews 12:1 stands for the word of God. Hebrews 12:1. Wherefore, seeing we also are compassed about with so great a cloud of witnesses, let us lay aside every weight and the sin which does so easily beset us. Key verse here. And let us run with patience the race that is set before us. James 1:4. But let patience have her perfect work, that ye may be perfect and entire, wanting nothing. You may be saved. If I may tag this text, patience and focus wins the race. Shout out to all my parents and child care workers with children 5 years and under, because this sermon was inspired by Coco Melon and their take on the old tale, The Tortoise and the Hare. So the old tale begins with the tortoise and the hare at the starting line, stretching and preparing to race each other. The hare, of course, teases about how fast he can go and how he's going to win. But the tortoise pays him no mind, stays confident, and turns on his focus. He believes in himself and never wavers. The race begins, and the hare is off to a fast start. He is in the lead and is sure that he has left the tortoise behind. But the tortoise, however, runs steady and within his speed limit, focused and not worried about the hare, just determined to run his race. Point number 1. Seems to me that the tortoise had 2 things that the hare did not have, and that's patience and focus. Patience is the capacity to accept or tolerate delay, trouble, or suffering without getting angry or upset. So that means that the tortoise had forbearance, tolerance, and self-restraint. He also had focus, which is the state or quality of having or producing clear visual definition, which means he had a focal point. What was the tortoise's focal point? Running his race at his own pace. This brings me to point number 2, comparison. The confidence of the tortoise simply amazes me. His patience caused him not to be anxious, which made him confident that he did not lack anything. His focus kept him motivated and gave him the courage and power to reach his goals. Not once in this story do we even hear the tortoise say, well, I shouldn't run a race with the hare. Everybody knows he's faster than me. Or he didn't say, I'm not built the same way as the hare is. The hare doesn't have a big shell on his back. In fact, the tortoise made no excuses at all. The hare would laugh and tease, but the tortoise just ran his race at his own pace. Moving on with the story, the hare sees that he was closest to the finish line and that the tortoise was very far behind. So he decides to find a nearby tree to take a nap. Yep, the hare was that cocky and feeling himself too much, like he had all the time in the world and that the horse would never catch up. But as the hare was fast asleep, here comes the tortoise. And what did the tortoise do? He passed right by him. Before you know it, the tortoise makes it to the finish line and wins the race. The hare wakes up to cheers and applause, but it wasn't for him, it was for the tortoise. You may ask me, what is the point to you telling this old story? I'm very glad you asked. It may seem like people around you are moving faster than you are and are winning in life more than you are. It may seem like the attention is going to someone who you may think is better or has better access. You see people winning and you wonder, when is it my turn? Well, I'm here to let you know, don't get discouraged. Your journey is not going to look like your neighbor's journey. We all have our own road to travel on. We all have our own road to travel on, and no, it's not going to be the easiest. And And truth be told, everybody who is moving swiftly may not always be doing the things that God wants them to do. Be careful of who you compare yourself to. It's either you don't want to suffer the way they did, or you don't want to take the route that they took to get to where they are. Run your race at your pace. King Solomon put it like this in Ecclesiastes 9 and 11. He said, I returned and I saw under the sun that the race is not to the swift, nor the battle to the strong, neither yet the wise to the wise, nor yet riches to men of understanding, nor yet favor to men of skill, but time and chance to the Lord. I said time and chance happens to all of us. What are you going to do with the opportunities that God gives you in this season? You won't have time to play the game of comparison. You don't have time to look at what they have and what you don't have. We all have time to run a race at our own pace, because patience and focus wins the race. And what does Hebrews 12 and 2 declare? It says, look into Jesus, the author and the finisher